What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here, and welcome into the Australian Big Bash League, or Australian Big Clash, or whatever they call it in this game. Doesn't matter. Hobart Hurricanes taking on the Melbourne Renegades. We are there at number 7. Stuart Broad is our captain, and I must say it's actually quite a good Renegade side. Did look like there were a couple of club players in there, but apart from that, it's pretty good. Nice day here at the Etihad. 5 degrees with a high of 17. The weather's fine, but that doesn't matter because we've got the roof, and there does seem to be a little bit of wind as well. Stuart Broad, obviously, with his proper player face, is nice to see. The Hobart Hurricanes have won the toss, and they are going to bowl first. And that is a bloody great start to the career mode. We don't even get a bowl in the first game, so we might possibly have 2 games in this episode, depending on what we go and do with the bat, if we are required with the bat. But just having a quick look, Harris 80 off of 50, Cam White 57 off 34, Tommy Cooper 14 off 8, Pereira, the Sri Lankan, 40 off of just 13, absolutely incredible. Surely I could have got a run in ahead of some of these guys. D. Maxwell, who even is that? I don't even know who that is. Is he a real player? Broad only bowling the 3 overs, and Showman 1 for 61, getting absolutely pumped. Surely I could have had a couple of overs in there, but we will wait and see. As I said, we're coming in at number 7. Hopefully we will get a chance to have a bat. Otherwise it could be a very, very short episode. But, we are going to get a chance to have a bat, and it's going to be a good bat as well. We are on 2020 debut, remember. We haven't had a bowl, but we are going to have a chance to have a bat. Still needing 146 off 69 deliveries. This is going to be tough, and Pereira is putting on an absolute man-of-the-match performance here at the moment. That's a nice way to start 4 to get off the mark, but Pereira, remember, did hit 40 off of just 13 deliveries, and he has now taken what's 4 for 14 now off of 2.4 overs. But this is going to be probably a mountain a little bit too high for us to climb, you would have to think. But we are going to give it a good nudge anyway and see if we can get some runs on the board here. Alright, I think to make this video go longer, I'm going to basically just have to talk through everything and commentate, I guess, the way that we used to back in the day. So fingers crossed that we can go and stick around for a little bit. We are actually going at at the start of this over, we were going at 10 runs per over, which isn't terrible, but the thing that was letting us down is obviously the runs that we do need, which is quite a lot. We needed to go, I think, at about 13 and over, which isn't out of the equation by any stretch of the imagination, but we're going to take a cheeky single here just so that we can go and keep the strike. Jono Wells doesn't seem to be up to a whole lot at the moment, to be fair, and it's going to be resting upon our young shoulders, you would feel, to go and get this victory. But as you can see, 13.8 is the required run rate, so I don't honestly think that we're going to go and get it done. And I would just like to try and, hit some boundaries as well, because 2020s we did struggle with a little bit when we were playing club cricket, just to get those runs. Obviously in first class cricket there's a lot more gaps, there's a lot more holes in the field, and you can really score some there. So we're actually timing it, to be fair, bloody well, but that guy is just blocking it off every time, which is a real shame. And I really need Wells to try and go off here. 3s are good. I'm trying to look at probably my run scoring options. Probably through mid-wicket is the best one. That there will do too, because that is going to beat the man inside the ring. It's not going to beat the one outside, and that is I was going to say a sharp piece of fielding. Have to put the dive in to get back for the 3. That's the 100 up for the Hurricanes as well. And please don't tell me, I was going to say, here we go, David Moody from Western Australia, the big blonde shaggy mullet coming out the back, and that required run rate just continues to climb. That mid-wicket hole has been plugged, but we are going to continue to try and just get as many runs as we can. I know it is early on in the season, and we are only in really the first game, and net run rate shouldn't really be a factor, but if we can get this game, I'm not really picking us to win it from this position that we're in here now, but if we can go and get, I was going to say, please run Wells, get those little legs of yours pumping, but if we can get it in as close as possible, then that is going to mean that our net run rate is obviously a tad less, and I would quite like them actually, if they could, to bring on a spinner, just so we can go after them, but I'm not too sure if they actually have any. But that is going to do. It's probably not, I was going to say, we've timed it that well that it's not going to go. We will just take the 2. Man, what do we have to do to hit a boundary? We obviously hit that first one for 4. But then after that, they have been few and far between. That required run rate basically, with everything that isn't a boundary, continues to go up. And dot balls are not what we want at this stage. It is going to push that required rate absolutely through the roof if it wasn't there already. Possibly Stuart Broad should have given me a bowl, and he might even give me a bowl in the next game now, just with how things have been going. But ones aren't really what we want to do at the moment. We want to go and try and obviously get the 2 so we can get back on strike and pick up the boundaries as well. So we're 16 off 13, which isn't terrible. Remember, we are batting at number 7. And our batting skills aren't actually that great. But that's a good shot. I thought it was the last ball of the over, but it's not. So we might possibly not retain the strike. But we will wait and see in just a moment. I just really want them to bring on a spinner, just so that I can try and tonk him, or even change the field around a little bit. I just don't have the confidence at the moment to go up over the top of that man there who has fielded it. If we had managed actually to get that just a little bit to his left, a little bit straighter, we could have possibly been in for a chance of a 4, because that guy is actually probably at, he's not at a mid-wicket. I don't know where you would class him as being, to be fair, but at the moment, just picking out the fielders, which is not what we want to do. But what else can we do? What else can we do? I don't want to go too aggressive at the moment and lose our wicket. Want to try and have the not out, not only for the average, but just for the confidence. Oh, Jesus, how much has that moved? Who said there's no outswing in this game? Obviously has not seen David Moody bowl, because that one, whoa, man. I can't even describe how much that swung. That swung an absolute mile. We'll take a single off the last of the 14th. Moves the score to 5 for 123. And we're getting there very slowly. Very, very slowly. Here we go. This is what we wanted. The spinner, but we don't really have the field to attack him, which is a shame. Come on. Come back for 2. There's never 2. Oh, I'm probably going to run him out. I was going to say, there is never 2 in that. There is never 2, but we want the strike. Wells has gone for 23. He probably was the set batsman of the 2. But we have gone and just absolutely sold him down the river. No way that there was ever 2 on there. But I still don't know where these boundary options are coming from, guys. I still do not know. I mean, mid-wicket, if we can get something on the pads, we can work it into that gap. Apart from that, there's not really a whole lot like that there. But that one there we have timed too well. We will just take the 1. We're not going to run out another one of our partners. We won't do that to Simon Malenko, especially seeing he hasn't faced a ball yet. That would be a bit tough on him, to be fair. Dixon back into the attack. 21 off 21. The required rate is 20. And when do we start going after it? That's the question. When do we start going after it? If that man wasn't there at bloody extra cover, we would have so many runs. He has saved so many. Who is it? Tommy Cooper. He's actually just at a normal cover, not extra cover. But, man, we would have had some runs. Oh, he's done it again. He has done it again. He is all over the place. He is like a cat in that cover region. And he is just cutting off almost everything. Malenko seems to be having a little bit of a swing, which is good. Our strike rate has dropped drastically to below 100. We'll just take another single there. Just working it around in singles at the moment. We need some boundaries. I think maybe we wait till like the 17th or the 18th, possibly even this guy's next over, to try and take him on, or even David Moody if the field's right. I mean, if we get anything on the pads, we're just going to work it through there, because that is the region that we want to go. Perfect. Perfect, but we just can't quite get the timing. It's only good. We aren't used to playing at these big grounds, obviously. We've been playing at Bloodston Arena a lot in the first class format. We played at the, I think it was the Wacker. I don't think Optus Stadium's in this game yet. But yeah, played at the Wacker. I really wanted to take that guy on just then. I really wanted to take him on just then. Played at the Wacker, which wasn't huge. But the confidence just isn't there to go and hit those shots. But I think we might have to do it now before it's too late, to be fair. And this here is probably the field to do it to, depending on where it's. The one time you give me a full bunger and I don't know what to do with it. I wanted to hit it, but I was afraid that I would miss. Here we go. Oh no! Absolutely spoon to cover. The timing has just not been there at all today. And Tommy Cooper, the cat in the covers, has gone and taken the catch there. So not the most memorable debut at all, to be fair. We didn't bowl 25 off 28 with the bat. That might even possibly be close to the top score. The Renegades win by 70 runs, which is that is absolutely mammoth in 2020 cricket. That's a big margin in one-day cricket. And we did actually get the second top score, so we were behind Tim Payne. But 5 for 230, playing all out for 160. And as we did expect, Thisara Pereira, the man of the match, for his 40 off of just 13 deliveries. And he followed it up with 4 for 22 with the ball. Let's go and allocate some more skill points and see who we'll be taking on in the next episode. It's not the greatest start in our 2020 debut for the Hobart Hurricanes, going down to the Renegades, who are now sitting top of the table, as you would expect. We are in 7th, only behind the Heat because they have not played a game yet. I don't know how the fixturing works in this game or whatever. But next time around, we are heading down south. We're heading to Tassie. We're heading to Bludston Arena. So hopefully we can go and grab ourselves a win there. Do hope you guys have enjoyed the T20 content. Sorry we didn't get a bowl and the batting was probably pretty sketchy to say the least. But if you have enjoyed it, make sure to drop a thumbs up. Give this video a like. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching. And until next time, ka kite anō. See you soon.